The repository design pattern is a structural pattern used to create a layer of abstraction between the data access layer and the business logic of an application. It acts as a mediator between the application domain and the data source, such as database, making the code more testable, maintainable, and flexible. If we see into our diagram, here is our business logic. Then we have this repository, and at the end we have data access layer. Now, what happens? This business logic will talk to repository, and this repository will talk to data access layer. And in reverse, this data access layer talk to repository, and this repository will talk to business logic. So in this way, there is a layer in between business logic and data access layer, and it is called repository layer, which play a mediator role. Let us deep dive into code to find out how this repository design pattern actually works. Here we have model in which I have defined this product class, which contains these three properties: ID, name, and price. Now I have used appdb context class to update these things into database. I am using entity framework. Okay, so I have used this model here and this entity name products. And now I have defined this I repository where I have defined five methods. First one, get all async, get by ID, add, update, and delete. Now I have implemented this I repository into this repository, product repository, all those methods like get all, get by ID, all these methods. And this repository is talking to context class for getting data and updating data. And this repository is in another direction connected with our controller. Here I have initialized that one. And this controller is having connection with our repository. So this controller will call this repository, and this repository will call db context class for data access prop things. Okay, let us run and check. So this is the Swagger page in which we have all the methods which we have defined in our repository at controller level, like product create, post, get by ID, update by ID, and delete. Let us create one record. Try it out. Like I have a product called like what we can take oil, and its price is something around 100 rupees. And now let us execute this one. Let us check what is the response we are getting. Here we have get 201 means created, and its ID is 2 and name is oil and price is 100 rupees. Let us check another endpoint, uh, get whether we are getting oil or not in the list. Let us check. It is coming with two records. First one is soap and another is oil, which we have just added. So we have checked by creating, and we have checked by seeing all those records which we have updated. So in repository design pattern, what happens? This controller is having instances of repository. I repository will create contain all the logic here. Okay, and this is having db context, either db context or some another service. Okay, so it will talk to those service or db context directly to add and update or get all those records, and for populating it or updating it into database. So what is happening here? There is a layer, this product repository layer in between our db context and our controller. So there is a layer in between our business logic and data access logic, which is called repository. And here in this in this project we have project repository. I think you got some, have some understanding. If you have any query, please ping me. I will happy to help you. Thank you.